So hello everyone, we are today with a very talented artist, Basilissa Thangkhiew, and she's from Shillong and she's part of the artist residency program here in Shillong, and she has completed her diploma in fine arts from Northeastern Hill University, and we are going to discuss about her process of art and how she goes about painting. So welcome Basilissa, and just tell us a little bit about yourself so that all the audience can understand.
Hello, my name is Basilissa Thangkhiew, and I've completed my Diploma in Fine Arts from Northeastern Hill University. And what I want to say about myself is that I love art and I love music, so that is my passion and that is what I want to pursue.
Okay, so just describe a little bit about your artistic style and what mediums do you generally work with?
Okay, so my artistic style, the styles that I love is realistic, and the medium that I usually use is oil painting. So I love working with oil because it takes a lot of patience to work with, and yeah, that is what I love doing.
So, I mean, right, you generally love to work with oil painting, but here I think a lot of people are working with acrylic. So, how is that, let's say, different from oil painting?
Because acrylic, it gets dries up easily, and you can completely work in just days or a week. Yeah, and the oil painting, it actually get dries, like it takes much longer to get dry.
I've heard it takes a lot of time.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time to work and put your effort on it, and so much.
So, I mean, like, what developed your passion for art? How did you like go about? Working in this art industry, and what was your passion for it?
Well, the first thing is my grandfather. He's an artist. The thing is, he passed away before I meet him. Like I usually hear stories about him from my family, and they usually tell me that he loves art, and usually just have that deep passion. He's so passionate about art, and that is what I'm inspired by his stories, inspired by his artworks. I've seen some of his artworks. We still have some of his. So, yeah.
So even in the college that you are studying with, is everyone like learning oil painting, or is like a lot of different people are learning like different medium?
Different mediums, because not one person can learn just one medium. There are different people who loves different mediums. So from that also I can I get to learn more, because I really love to work on oil as my medium. But once I get to join this course and get involved with some new people, some new friends, and I get to know more about the other mediums like acrylic or
so let's just say generally for all the artists it is a blank canvas when they start off. So just let us know your creative process, or how do you go about thinking of a particular concept, or what do you see when you see a blank canvas? What picture will you like to make from ideation till completion? How do you go about making artwork? So just let us know your process of your.
Well, I have a lot of ideas in my mind, but the problem is I cannot execute it. I can execute, but it takes me a lot of time to execute the execution, because I'm still poor in execution.
Okay. So what like kind of let's just say subjects do you work with? Is it like more of portrait, or is it like landscape, or like animal painting, or what kind of do you generally prefer?
I usually prefer portraits because I can see the emotions, the expressions, the facial expressions of the person, and I can see because there's a saying that says what's in your heart can reveal it outside. So that's what I really see every people's expression.
Have you like painted a person who is like sitting live, or is it just like through photographs as of now?
Yeah, as of now,
Okay.
I'm still working on photographs, not still life, because that is not difficult for me. It's not difficult. Any work is not difficult, but it's just that I need practice. And I need practice, because practice makes you practice. Like, it's not
Yes.
perfection.
Definitely. So, I mean, generally, a lot of artists like go about doing a sketch first, or for starting a canvas, they do kind of a sketch of, let's just say, a portrait as well. Is that how is it replicated in oil painting, or is it you just draw the outline, everything with the paint, and then think on about it later?
Well, that depends on the artist how they visualize that that picture. Suppose if they want to paint, portray a still life, that's how they will visualize it. Whether they can just sketch it first on the canvas, or they can just apply them to a paint.
Yeah. Also, like we have heard that a lot of artists go about, they have a kind of art block, or let's just say after doing painting or working for so many days, they kind of burnt out, right? So how do you, let's just say, has that phase even occurred to you yet, or how do you go about overcoming that phase where you get burnt out for a period of time, and how do you get inspired or motivate yourself to do painting again or to do artwork again?
Okay. That depends. That usually depends on my days and my mood. So, and I'm a slow working person, and I'm at that slow pace that I take much time to do work, and that too, I'm kind of a lazy person, so it takes much time. And I usually just push myself like, you have to complete, you have to do this work. But it's just this, like there's this thing inside of me, but
I think a lot of people try to follow a deadline as well. Like by this time I have to finish this project, and by this time, sometimes that helps as well. But I mean, every artist has another process of their own, and I think that is very important right now. Also, just tell us if you have faced any challenging project or any challenging artwork that you have either worked on, and if any obstacles, if you have felt in that particular project, how have you overcome that particular obstacle?
well, yes, there are times. There was a time once when I started working on one portrait, which I actually had to complete. But then it took me the whole night to stay there and do that work, and I started weeping. Really, it was kind of a difficult task for me to complete, but I still someone had to have to push to talk to it.
Just to
Yeah.
get in touch with
Yeah.
the people, or even I think talking with friends and people generally try to help a particular person get over that phase of being burnt out. I mean, not even in art but in other fields as well, people generally do get burnt out, and then they try to, sometimes they try to seclude themselves, and sometimes they try to talk to their friends to get over that phase. And even for artists as well, I think it is very important, because after some time they need to have motivation to start doing that work again. Because in oil painting, which I believe it cannot be finished in a day or two, it takes a lot of time. So you have to invest a lot of time in one particular painting as well. So, I mean, also, how have you been? I mean, you obviously live in Shillong, but how has this kind of artist residency program shaped your? Let's say, if you have learned anything from this program as well, just let us your thought.
Well, I've learned a lot from here. It's been a week that we've been here.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll be staying for 1 week more. And what I've learned about here is that I can see these different artists. Like, firstly, they're so humble, and they usually teach me. Like, even if I don't, I still need some more learning, because I came here not to show, display and express my skills and techniques, because they're still not so good about it. Not so, like, they're not reaching that high level. So what they're doing is they're giving me, inspiring me and teaching me more. So what like I said earlier, that I came here to learn. So we came here to learn from each other, to show more of our skills and show more of our techniques and our talents, and to help each other. Because that's what I got here. We came here to help each other, and share experiences. That's what we did earlier. So yeah, and that also, I just want to say thank you to your team, to your club, and especially this institution that you guys are.
Yes, definitely.
We're grateful of how you treated us and how you respect us.
I mean, even I think you might have also had the opportunity to teach your some of the skills to other participants as well. And I think, yeah, in the coming days, there would be a presentation of all the participants' artworks. And just let us know about your first canvas. How did it go about? What was the entire thought process? The sir had a very interesting concept in the first video which we have discussed. So just let us know your how was the first canvas went about.
That work, it was, I've never done that work before, and it's really interesting, of course. The thing is, we went to some places, North Smith, and we took some pictures there. And Sir told us to take the pictures and print it out, and after printing it out, we have to cut it to pieces, and after that, we have to mix, and then mix all those pieces that we've cut, and then we just randomly pick any picture that we get. So the picture that I got was, it was incomplete, totally incomplete, because there were houses, and there were trees, and there were sky, and a blank sheet paper as well. So what I did was I had to have this idea in my mind, my imagination, that I have to recreate it in a new way. So yeah, so that's what I did. I recreated it, and it took me 1 day to actually make that, because I actually did not just focus on that, because I was roaming around and just enjoying the view first, and talking to these other artists and interacting with them and all. And yeah, it was really, really interesting and amazing, because this also had taught me in another way how to create art and be involved in art more. And what happened was, when I after completing my layout, after done the layout, I painted on the canvas. But the thing is, like I said, it takes me a lot of time to do it, and I need, while painting, I need peace, I need silence, and sound strings like, okay.
Yeah, the environment is completely changed, I can understand.
Yeah, so that is a problem for me, because it takes lots of time to do it. But I'm not that satisfied how I executed, but I'm just a bit happy that I completed.
I think every artist a little bit is critical about their work. They are never satisfied with their work. And I think it is with every artist that they keep on having this criticism as well. Have you, like, in your entire journey of, let's say, your art career, have you had faced any feedback and criticism, or have you, like, used those feedback in your artwork and made it better or something along that line?
Of course, I have received a lot of feedbacks and reviews from people who usually check out my work, and a lot of them also. Usually, I receive some positive feedbacks, and it makes my day, and like I'm in a good mood. Okay, and if I receive some criticisms, I accept it. I accept it as it is, but it's kind of like it just makes me a little bit down. But I don't. I just accept the way they said it, and they are truthful, and I'm happy about it. Whether they say it in a positive way or a negative way, I accept it as it is, and from there, then I just build it up.
So let's just, what kind of message would you give out to, let's say, aspiring artists who are just starting out their journey? How about they, I mean, what should they learn first, or how should they develop their career? Just give us your thought and your final message on that.
Well, it actually depends. It's not. Should I say?
I think there cannot be single answers that can be told, but I mean, for any artist, let's just say they want to learn the oil painting trajectory. So, I mean, how much time or let's say devotion they would need to give to their art form?
If they are determined, if they are totally devoted in that work, and that too, if they have to practice, they need to practice, they have to keep on practicing, because that's how you develop your skills more, your techniques more, and like you said earlier, the practice requires, practice makes improvement. So that's the case.
Thank you very much for your time, Basilissa. And I think a lot of people will be inspired by your story as well. And a lot of people will try to contact and learn from you as well. Thank you very much.